Okay, so now we need to start developing our work. Hopefully we've been managing to get good quality drawings done, maybe even using some other materials. We really are at the point now where we need to start developing work in various materials. Don't worry at the moment if you don't have a lot at home. When we're back in school, you'll be able to use the materials there and borrow some. But we do need to start planning what you would like to make and what materials you would like to start using. So you could take some of the drawings that you've already done and start to think about how you could develop those in different materials being ceramics or clay work, screen printing, lino printing, mixed media work, which remember is more than one material, like using some photography and doing some drawing and painting on that as well, and maybe using layers. Here, the pupil looked at nature, feathers, trees, butterflies, birds, and she actually designed masks and small hats, which you can see on the right, using textiles of the butterflies, clay work of the flowers, and papier-mâché of the trees. Here, the pupil selected the topic looking into things and through things. They developed drawings, paintings, photography, and the outcome for that was 3 canvases that you can see on the left and a ceramic or clay piece of work as their outcome as well. You can see in the drawings that the canvases and the clay work were clearly planned in the drawing. These will be annotated as well, just to give you an example. Here's a completely different style of work. The pupil here started by taking photographs and doing detailed drawings of flowers, which she then took some of those patterns and shapes and created abstract designs from them, and then created a circular bag. Here the theme was storytelling. They looked at Alice in Wonderland, and they also looked at Sleeping Beauty. So they created a lot of drawings and paintings based around those ideas. But the actual final piece was a 3-dimensional book, which looked at pages of the story throughout. Greek mythology was the theme for this one. As you see, lots of pencil drawings and paintings, collages and mixed media work. The Medusa's done in textiles using fabrics and stitch work. And then she used a combination of ceramics and textiles for her final outcome. This pupil loved the poetry of Peter Blake. Okay, it's quite dark. She produced a lot of pastel work, paintings, but then she did 2 large pieces of ceramic outcomes looking at some of the imagery described in the poetry. Finally, this pupil looked at textures in nature, so looking at like the bark of trees, producing layered mixed media work based around that. She also produced textiles and stitch work, collage work, mixed media work based around trying to create those ideas of textures in different fabrics. She also looked at colour themes, so you can see some warm colour themes throughout her work. She tried to incorporate that in her mixed media work as well. I hope this gives you some varied ideas of how you can work towards a final outcome and how you can maybe plan it. Again, if you have any questions, just drop me an email and I can help you specifically.